What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan Grove here with Extreme.Outdoorsmen. If you guys are new here to the channel, make sure to go hit that subscribe button for me. I would really appreciate it. There's a fish that just jumped right there. But me and my dad, what was that? Looked like a dogfish, didn't it?
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but
they're going nuts.
Yeah, they're going nuts in this area we just pulled into right now. We're at a lake we haven't fished together in probably 2 or 3 years. I was out here last year and did pretty good on the wacky rig, but we haven't fished it in the springtime in probably 3 years, so pretty excited to come out here today. This lake holds some really nice fish, largemouth, smallmouth, northern pike, so we're gonna see what happens. It's April 10th and we got a couple hours till dark, so we're gonna see what happens. What do you think, Dad?
I think we're gonna get on a few, try some jerkbaits, chatterbaits, and maybe a couple plugs, and maybe a spinnerbait. Some big swim baits. We're gonna probably try that. That's been working pretty good this spring, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we actually decided to come out to this lake. It's less pressured, so not a lot of guys really come out here, but we usually have some pretty good success out here on this lake. So hopefully we can get it done today. Hopefully get on some big uns. Right, we'll see what happens.
Let's do it.
Well, folks, me and my dad are just pulling up to the first spot of the afternoon. Like I said, I just got out of work, and my dad got out of work too. He's working around in Michigan this year, so really cool to have him home. But right now I'm throwing this jerkbait. We're working this point right here that works into a area that we really like. There's a lot of good stumps in there, so usually holds fish this time of year. But right now with this jerkbait, just making long casts. I've said it in a lot of my videos that if you're new here to the channel and you're learning how to throw jerkbaits, I like to throw them on spinning rods. It just seems like you can make more precise casts and just really whip your jerkbait out there. But make long casts like that, reel it down to the working depth, let it sit there for a sec, and then just give it a few jerks just like that. You can let it sit there for 10 or 15 seconds. Really just try to figure out how the fish are gonna eat it. Usually in the cold water, you want to let it just suspend in the water column for 10-20 seconds. But when the water's warmer, you want to work that jerkbait faster. The jerkbaits are awesome lures to catch fish, to find fish as well. I actually just caught one of my biggest Michigan bass last week. I'll leave a picture up here on the screen. I caught almost a 6-pound largemouth bass here in Michigan. That was really cool. Fish. Nice. Yeah. First fish of the day, guys. We're actually fishing a new lake we haven't fished in probably like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. Like I was saying, me and my dad just got out here and we haven't fished this lake in a long time, but we figured why not go try it. There's some really nice largemouth bass in here. We literally just got out here, only made maybe 10 or 15 casts. And there's the first fish of the day. Right there on that jerkbait. I really like throwing jerkbaits this time of year. You just basically cast out, reel a couple cranks down. Just give it a few twitches, a few jerks. And if there's fish in the area, they usually crush it. I really love throwing jerkbaits. It's a ton of fun. My dad's throwing a blue Aurora jerkbait, but I got this one called Northern Lights, I think it's called. But beautiful largemouth. Maybe we'll get on a couple big ones today. It's really cool. First fish of the day. Feels good to set the hook. Well guys, before I start casting again, I wanted to quickly go over my setup. I'm throwing that Berkeley jerkbait. It's the Northern Lights color. We've been doing really good with this jerkbait over the last 5 years or so. Me and my dad really like throwing that one. It catches some really nice bass here in Oakland County, Michigan, even smallmouth on Lake St. Clair. So definitely a really good jerkbait. But my setup right now, I got the 7.6 medium heavy Fitzgerald fishing rod, the spinning rod, and I got that 7GX spinning reel. I really like this combo. Works great for jerkbaits. I fish a lot of tube jigs on this. It's just all around a really nice rod. I love throwing these rods. But I got 16-pound P line on there, and then I got a 12-pound leader of fluorocarbon. That's my setup right now, so gonna keep casting. Hopefully get on some big ones today, folks. There's some. Nice. Yeah. Maybe we should back up. That's a good one, Dad. Nice. Oh, really nice fish, guys. He crushed the jerkbait. We're in super shallow water. They're right up along the bank. That's sweet. Oh, whoa. Nice. He's digging hard.
Good one.
Yeah, it is. Really nice one. I'm good. Nice. Well, folks, there's another beautiful largemouth right there on that jerkbait. We were just actually scoping in this shallow water and saw a couple fish sitting above some weeds. And I casted that jerkbait in there and he crushed it. Already starting off strong. We've probably only been out here 10 or 15 minutes. Already caught 2 fish. That's what the jerkbait does here in this cold weather, guys. That's a chunky one too. He's got a big belly on him. If you guys can see that, that's pretty sweet. Alright. Gonna put him back, maybe get on a couple more. It looks like. Unless that's just something in the water. Nice. Hike. Yeah, there's another one out there. Well, another fish, guys. It's a northern pike. I thought it was a big bass. That's pretty cool, guys. It's always fun catching pike every once in a while. Little guy, but hey, it's a hook set. I'll take any hook set I can get right now in this cold weather. Pretty cool. Right there on that jerkbait, he came flying off bottom to grab it. Pretty cool. There's a fish right there in front of us. Look at those fish. Look at those fish. Look at them all. freaking pig, whatever it is. Oh, I don't know what that is, Dad. It's huge. Oh, the heck? I thought it was a giant, freaking giant. Yeah, still a really nice one. Well, guys, I'm hooked up again. It felt like 10 pounds when I was just fighting it. I thought it was a state record. With the jerkbait again, we're in super shallow water. That's a pretty good one. What? Yeah, dang. Sweet. Well, that's pretty cool, guys. It's been a tough bite for like the last half an hour. We keep finding fish, but they're just being kind of finicky. We just moved into this shallow water, and I'm still throwing that same jerkbait. I was throwing around a couple other lures for the last 15-20 minutes, but I just picked up that jerkbait again, and he ate it. So that's pretty cool.
I didn't even have a bite.
Yeah, my dad's falling behind today. This is my 4th fish already. I don't know if he forgot how to fish or what. Look at all those fish. Fish. Nice. It's a bass, I think. Little pike. Yeah, on that swim bait. He crushed it. It's pretty cool. I thought it was a nice bass. Guess I'll take anything I can get right now. Well, guys, that was pretty cool. My very first fish on this Swag LT swim bait. Whoa. Well, guys, another northern pike. Caught a couple bass so far today, a few northern pike. Doing okay, but it's definitely not a sleigh fest today, that's for sure. But pretty cool. I'll show you that swim bait in a sec. Well, folks, there's that swim bait that I was just throwing. These are actually the new Swag LT swim baits, a 6-inch swim bait from Z-Man. I just got a bunch of these in the mail, so shout out to JD over at Z-Man for hooking me up. But gonna start throwing these around here in Michigan, see if I can get any big fish on these swim baits. They look awesome. They come in the 4, 5, and 6-inch, I think. So I got those 6-inch ones. I got a couple 5-inch as well. But I like throwing those bigger swim baits here in Michigan for big largemouth. It's a ton of fun. And with these swim baits, they're made with the Elastec, so they're super stretchy. I'll probably have this swim bait forever, just because it's so stretchy. You'll be able to catch a ton of fish on this without it messing up. It's got that breakaway hook, so when you catch a fish, that swim bait slides up so it doesn't get ruined. And pretty cool. Gonna fish this for a little while, see if I can get a big bass on it. Yeah, there's freaking fish everywhere in here. Ooh, there's a fish following it. Look at them all. Holy crap. Look at that fish following it. Try them. Do you want to try a 5-inch one of these? Or the mag draft? About to catch a mega on this. Fish. Nice. Another pike. Yeah, dang. The heck? Oh, nice pike. The heck? I like this thing. Another northern on this swag LT swim bait. That's pretty cool. He crushed it. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Super slow, like barely moving it. Well, that's pretty cool, guys. Right there on that Z-Man 6-inch swim bait. That's awesome. It's a lot of fun throwing these big swim baits. I love throwing huge swim baits. It's so much fun. Just the potential of catching an absolute giant largemouth or huge northern pike out here. There's smallies in here too. But pretty cool. Definitely having a lot of fun out here. It's always fun getting out here on the lake with my dad. Always having a great time together. But it's not the playoffs yet.
That guy gonna be back or no?
Yeah, he played last night. Or 2 nights ago, I mean.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I think he had like 20 points or something.
What was wrong with him anyhow? Rib cage or something?
Collapsed lung. Whatever that means. I guess it happens a lot in the NBA, they said. From everyone hitting you in the side and holy crap. I don't know what that is, but he crushed it. It feels like a pike. He's not head shaking now, but it feels super heavy. What is it? Another pike. The heck? Another pike, dang it. I was rooting for it to be a big 5-pound bass. Come on. I guess it looks like the pike are getting a little bigger. Pretty cool. Another one right on that big swim bait right there. From Z-Man. Really cool. Beautiful, beautiful northern pike. These are still fun to catch. I like catching these northern pike. They always put up a really good fight. Alright, putting them back.